Who the Suns playing? Oh, the Bulls.
And he got Drake London. Goddamn. Yeah, time to get flooded by 60. I'm finna run the fuck out the ball, boy. Nah, you
Let's
can
get
get
this
one.
dub.
Yeah, you yeah. I got a broadcast. So I'll try to see.
What I got on me? Let me get right. He's right here. Look how hard getting steals already.
Damn. Damn.
With all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Harris, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
How'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
27 yards there, a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Play action. Here's Hurts. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Hurts fumbles it.
face it, everybody at the start of the game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there and turned the ball over. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Herbert. Throw left side. There's London. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 38-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end around.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Rashad White with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Carlson has been good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
A gain of 50 yards. And the Steelers
But 1st down hurts. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. So the completion results out in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run again with Harris. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get it as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Hurts to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Room here to run. And he's got this down to the 35. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got it. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They go right back to White here on first down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
That's good.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
First down, here's White. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket and seeing nowhere to throw. He chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, had a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points, but it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Herbert now. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This pass is caught by London. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Throws right back to London, complete again. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Going right side is White. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going up.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Quez Watkins. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. As the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Steps away to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Flushed out right. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
They snap it to Herbert. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. On that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down near the 47. Johnson, the man in motion right. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, in this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly
He's
didn't work.
lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On first down, it's Herbert. Got a man, it's London. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, he's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 8 now. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Play action. It's Herbert.
36-yard line.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
And they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner, turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 30. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's going to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. This one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense. And it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost it forever. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Good catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Ross on the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the 40 now on second down. Herbert, that's complete to John Ross. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That's good for Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Here's White, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot,
touchdown Raiders. Tommy Trimble, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fair catch. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. To throw again on second down. Hurts. He's going to look deep down the field. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
The score, Steelers 42, Raiders 28. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Herbert to throw. He's going to let it fly. And This is intercepted, and that should do it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into